Tell you what, laddie, I fear no horde.
Okay.
But that thing, it scares me.
Yeah.
No, I ain't talking about that no life, okay? He's not here, is he? How do I get this thing off?
There it is, dude.
One shudders to imagine what
Sneaky
inhuman thoughts
McStab.
lie behind that monitor. What dreams of chronic and sustained cruelty.
That's about right. Got him. Some dumb fucking kid, dude. Got him.
Horrifying, right? And I think we've
Terrifying.
all been there. You decide to play on a PvP server because, well, PvP is fun. But what isn't fun about PvP servers is the ganking. That's why in this video we'll be going over 6 tips on how you can avoid getting ganked.
Okay.
Number 1 is a big one. Try to slightly outlevel the zones you're going into. This is probably most evident for Stranglethorn Vale because this zone is really well known for its world PvP.
That's very
Anyone
true.
who goes to Stranglethorn Vale as a fresh level 30 is going to be fresh meat for everybody else.
That's about
Consider
right.
going into less contested zones beforehand, so when you enter the war zone at around level 33 or 34,
You get ganked
people
by
will
60s all the
actually
same.
perceive you as a threat rather than a free kill. I'm not saying places like Hillsbrad are totally safe zones, but there's a difference between, hey, there's some Alliance in that cave, and oh my god, there's 15 Alliance at Nessingwary Camp. If you're going in as a low level, try and group up with other players.
Was that McConnell's character? Just a second. Was that McConnell's character? I think it is. Dude, they actually put McConnell's character in there. Holy shit. Look at that. Yeah, it's the tabard. It's our tabard. What the fuck? So this is McConnell ganking everybody. What the fuck, man?
There's 15 Alliance at Nessingwary Camp. If you're going in as a low level, try and group up with other players.
Yep.
Ganking 2 people is a lot harder than ganking 1.
All right.
Even if you're a high level,
That's
try
true.
and
It's
group
twice
up.
as hard.
A friend to watch your back is always loved. And I guess that's tip number 2, huh? So tip number 2 is to group up with other players. Tip number 3 is to use your positioning and your camera to your advantage. Now this is pretty easy, just don't be clueless. In these densely packed zones, you should always be looking around and make sure you don't see any red nameplates in the distance. If you do, keep track of them and make sure those damn
fucking rogue coming out of nowhere.
Nefarious.
Yep.
Positioning to help break LOS of any evildoers so they can't see you in the first place is also a good idea. Killing a mob when you're hugging a wall is much safer than just standing in the middle of a field where everybody can see you.
Yeah.
Number 3 is to use your class abilities to ward off enemies. First off, try to not use your big cooldowns fighting mobs in zones where you feel like you're in danger of enemy players.
This is the way I see. I do all this shit, right? Even in like current WoW, I'm still in like PvP mode because I played on a PvP server for like over 10 years, right? And so I never use any of my big CDs. Yeah, pop all CDs and trash. Yeah. Tip 4, don't stream. Yeah, big true. But also on top of that, yeah, you save everything that you can. And like, there's another one for this. This is whenever I would do Timeless Isle. Every single person that I would fight, I'd size them up. I'd say, look at you, you dumb bitch, in Throne of Thunder gear. You probably don't even know what the hell's going on. I don't need to use any cooldowns on you. I can auto attack you down and you're gonna die. But let's say I see somebody who's in full fucking Mythic Siege of Orgrimmar gear. I say, fuck, okay, all right, I gotta pop some CDs. And I size every single person up. I look at their health, I look at their gear, I see how much HP they have, I make an evaluation on how good they are, and then I fucking fight them based off of that. That's what you do in ganking.
Away from a botched pull and saving those big cooldowns and using them for PvP will be much more helpful.
Alliance scum? Wait, what?
There are also certain classes that are absolutely great at avoiding PvP.
What?
Others have track humanoids, they have aspect of the cheetah, they have freezing trap and flare that they can place on themselves just in case of rogues, and they also have feign death, but, you know, that never works. Druids are also basically designed to avoid getting ganked because of travel form, nature's grasp, entangling roots, And most importantly, stealth in kitty form. Stealth is probably the most powerful ability to engage or disengage from combat, and there's also some cool tricks you can do with it as well.
Yeah.
Let's take this random canyon in Desolus, for example.
Ooh, that's
so
the quest for
passage,
that's the quest for the fucking the mace. The thing with the South Shore. You have to go do the thing. You kill 20 of those guys, or 30.
way, you can stealth through all of these mobs so that anybody that is trying to kill you will actually have to fight through these mobs to get to you. You can even do this if you don't have
That's a really
stealth.
good point.
Just kill the mobs and stay in that area killing mobs, and
that's a
eventually
very
they'll
good
start
point.
to
Holy
respawn,
shit.
And they can sort of be used as a barrier for other players while you focus on killing mobs in this area. But really, there's a little bit of something every class can do that gives them the upper hand to stop them from being ganked, even if it's minor. Except for warriors. You can just die. This
I mean, it's just like, I mean, what the fuck, man? Like, what the fuck? Like, I play the worst class. Like, what's wrong with me? Like, I play at the worst class. How did I pick the worst class? This is crazy.
tip is actually to kill other players, but it will save you from getting killed by those players in the future. In a study from Harvard University, it was proven that 90% of ganks happen in questing areas.
I remember reading this.
You'll find lots of brawls happening in big areas where both factions need to go to for quests. So for example, like the Pirate Cove in Tenaris. There's always this tense moment where there's two enemy parties in the same area and are just on the brink of competing for mobs. Everybody knows there's a brawl that's about to start. It's just a matter of when.
See, this is my secret, right? Is I never fucking attack them. Because everybody in there is trying to level, right? Like, nobody really gives a fuck. Like, if you're level 43, the only thing that you're thinking about right now is getting 44. Like, you don't really give a fuck about PvP. So if somebody, I never attack them. I don't fuck with them. Like, if somebody fucks with me, I won't even attack them for like 3 seconds. Because let's say they do like 3 attacks on me and my health doesn't really go down and they realize, oh, fuck, right? I'm like, okay, now you can leave. But sometimes they'll stick with it and then we'll have to kill them. But usually I still don't even attack them then. I don't want to fuck with them at all. Same hair? Okay. Yeah.
I be flossing.
Hey.
Shut the fuck up. I will fucking laser you with alien fucking eyes and explode your fucking head.
What the fuck? Okay.
The tip here is you can engage in combat. Just know throughout your whole time questing in this area, it will continue to be a war
they're gonna
zone
keep
because
fucking with
people
you.
love to keep grudges. Don't get me wrong, PvP grudge matches can be a lot of fun, but just keep in mind that you'll be questing a lot slower because of it. That is why I always follow an ancient Pandaren proverb.
Don't fuck with people. Don't fuck with people.
One does not shit where they quest.
Hey, fat ass. Hey, you're in the wrong game.
Oh, yes, sorry. If you're gonna murder the opposite faction, wait till you're done with your quest. Then you can just murder them and get away scot-free as you run off into the distance.
Exactly. This is the thing, right? Is like I used to do all my world quests on war mode until I actually did like an analysis of how long it would take me to do each quest, and I realized that I was spending like 45 minutes in one zone where I would normally finish it in 15 because I would just be killing people for the other part. No, that's all there would be. And it's insane.
Cowardly? Yeah, probably. Smart? Definitely.
Absolutely.
Number 5 is kind of a cop-out tip because, let's be honest, you can run from it, but you're gonna get killed by the enemy faction at some point.
Probably. Hey.
And you're gonna get camped by another player. So I'd recommend just logging off for a couple of minutes and doing something else. Some ideas include sleeping, pondering life's problems, pretending Classic still isn't out, cry. You could subscribe to Platinum WoW, please. Or you could play Retail WoW.
Hey, there you go, dude.
Well, maybe I went a bit overboard with that last one. What I'll be doing if I run into a camping problem is I'll just play an alt, a bank alt specifically. Bank ults are typically level 1 characters your main character can mail all their valuable materials to.
Yep,
This
El
stops you from
Banco.
having your main character have to run all the way over
Yep,
to a
El
major
Banco.
city to
I know
store
all
all
about
your
this.
stuff. Instead, you can just mail all of your goodies over to a bank alt whenever
Yeah.
you find a mailbox on your travels. While on my alt, I can organize all my mats, throw stuff up on the auction house, and eventually, after 5 minutes or so, my mortal enemy will probably be gone.
Our ancestors be praised.
So just save your frustration.
That's usually
log
true.
out for a bit and try and do something else productive. Our last tip is unique to how Classic WoW is going the fun.
And it's also like, I mean, if you're a streamer, right, it's different because like people, you know, it's a different thing. But like if you're just like a normal player, right, if somebody's killing you over and over and over, literally just don't res for like 5 minutes. They're gonna get bored and leave. Like it works like every time. Like even with me, right? It was like I will sit there and I'll be invisible. I'll be waiting for some guy to res. And if he takes like 8 minutes, I've got to sit there and wait for this dude to res. And it's like there is like a certain amount of satisfaction, right? Because if you know somebody waits out their res for like 10 minutes and then they res up thinking that you're gone and then you cheap shot them and you fucking kill them again and they're like, surprise, bitch, I'm still here. I'm waiting for you all day. I mean, there is a certain amount of satisfaction you get out of that, but having to wait 10 minutes for that, I don't know if it's really that much, it's really that worth it. I mean, I used to do this all the time on my rogue. I would literally just go over to Hellfire Peninsula. You know, I have a bad day. Somebody calls me bald in stream chat. I finish the stream. I get some windies. I come back and I just kill people in Hellfire Peninsula for about, I don't know, an hour. And I've literally recorded myself. There was this one guy. This is probably the best ganking story I have, right? There's actually second best. There is this one guy. This was during the Legion invasions and at the end of WoD. And I was killing him on my Demon Hunter for like 45 minutes. It was actually like an hour and 45 minutes. It's a huge long period of time. And I found all of these like new inventive ways of killing him, right? So I would stand right next to him and then I would do like a 180 and then just like felt rush at him and kill him. And then he took res sickness, but I knew he'd take res sickness, so I followed him to the graveyard, and I killed him at the graveyard. So there's no way that he could go anywhere, right? So he was stuck at the graveyard with res sickness, and he couldn't do a fucking thing about it. And I know, fake story? No, you can say this all you want, right? But I fucking have a video of this. I recorded myself doing it because I had so much fucking fun. It was amazing. I will have to post it. Demon Hunter and WoD, yeah, they came out during the pre-patch. And basically, I geared it out with like Hellfire Peninsula or Hellfire Citadel, and I would just go around and do this shit. It was fucking amazing. Show it? All right, I'll find it. I'll show it and I'll find it soon.
In Phase 2, the PvP system will be out, meaning that people will be killing as many players on the opposite faction as possible to rank up. This wouldn't be a problem, except for, well, there's no battlegrounds in Phase 2, so that means that World PvP will be absolutely insane, and zones will be utter bloodbaths.
Get your ass back here!
Is that Billy?
Is to get level 60 before Phase 2.
I would say
we don't know
so.
exactly when Phase 2 will start, but my guess would be 3 to 5 months, but that's just a total guess.
Yeah.
The most intense zones are going to be the ones where players are in their 50s, because max level players...
I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm looking forward to Phase 2 more than any other phase. Like, I think the Battlegrounds will make it boring. Like, I'm not even looking forward to Battlegrounds. Like, I don't even, like, I don't care about playing Battlegrounds at all. Like, who gives a shit? Like, I mean, if I wanted to play Battlegrounds and, like, have that be fair, I could just play Retail WoW. Like, I play Warsong Gulch or whatever. Like, would it be fun to play one every once in a while? Like, yeah, sure. But I would rather have only World PvP and no Battlegrounds than have Battlegrounds and have World PvP be made kind of irrelevant. Because, like, once Battlegrounds come out, nobody's really going to do World PvP on the same level that it'll happen in Phase 2. Like, Phase 2, I'm going to tell you guys, Phase 2 is going to be the golden age of vanilla WoW. Right? They changed the rule sets and made them terrible. Well, wait, they changed rule sets for what? I'm not sure what you mean. That's fun. But, like, in general, I love Twinks. Yeah, I feel like it will be the golden age of Classic WoW. You have no idea what you're talking about. Well, oh, in retail BGs? I don't know. I mean, like, it's like, dude, trust me, like, if you did RBGs back in Cata or back in like Mists of Pandaria or whatever, before they implemented the 25-minute limit on Warsong Gulch, and you were in a Warsong Gulch and it was 0-0, and it's 2 hours and 17 minutes into the match, and both of the teams are too fucking autistic to let the other one win because they've got some grudge match that started back in Burning Crusade, and they fucking hate each other because they've been DDoSing each other for the last 5 years, and nobody will quit, and you just have to sit there and fucking endure it because you know that this is going to be a stalemate for like 6 hours until the servers go down, then yes, like maybe you might enjoy that. But in general, I don't know. I do think that, like, remember I know we had this conversation as fun about like how in some ways, like, not having the timer is like good. It makes it interesting. But in RBGs, I can't say that I miss not having a timer. That being said, though, like, I love the idea of the phase 2. Like, I really love the idea of phase 2. I'm very excited. Go ahead.
I think what I was gonna say is, like, I think RBGs are just kind of like a different. I think RBGs are like a different animal. But like,
yeah,
how the game feels in general. Like, whenever I'm just like randomly doing BGs, and then it's like, oh, okay, somebody got the flag, and then it's just a turtle until the 25 or 30 minutes or whatever it is for Warsong. It just makes it really boring. Like, I think retail battlegrounds just like an absolute nightmare. The only battleground that I really like in retail is Temple of Katmogu.
That's probably my favorite. That might be my favorite BG right now. I actually like, I'll be honest, just, might trigger classic people. I actually like Twin Peaks more than Warsong Gulch because it just feels like more dynamic. But overall, like, I would say that like Warsong and Twin Peaks having the BG timer, it's not really that bad in retail WoW, in my opinion, because everybody that plays random BGs sucks so bad that they never even think to run out the timer unless it's like 3 minutes left. So I do think that's at least kind of a positive. But you're right, where you don't really have those comebacks in the same way that you would in like Classic. I remember we had a few games, right, where we came back from like a 2-1 fucking a 2-1 cap.
Yeah, no, I think stuff like that's good. I think battlegrounds are going to be fun. Like phase 2, I think phase 2 is going to be nuts. Like, don't get me wrong, it's going to be an absolute bloodbath.
Yeah.
It's gonna. There's some things about it that actually could be kind of bad.
Like what?
To be honest, I think all those people that are trying to avoid the streamer server are going to be in for a rude awakening.
Why?
That's what I think. Because basically, like, I think phase 2 is going to be the most competitive rank that anybody has ever experienced. On private servers, in real life, whatever, retail, vanilla, whatever. Phase 2 rank is going to be incredibly competitive. If you're not level 60 by the end of phase 2, especially on a big server like Herod, you are going to get every single flight path camped. Chillwind, like anything that's high level, Morgan's Vigil, Thorium Point, any of those flight paths, they're all going to be camped because people are going to try to do whatever they can to get whatever honor they can and get the highest ranking.
Yeah, I think that's definitely true. I mean, like, maybe that'll be the case, but there's always going to be people that are going to counter camp that, right? It's like, if I know that there's people that are, like, it's like in PUBG, for example, where, like, if you're outside of the edge, you go to the edge to kill people that are waiting on the edge to kill the people that are coming in from being outside.
Yeah, you just farm kills.
You know,
exactly.
yeah. And so, like, there's always I don't know, there's always a bigger fish in a way. It's like it's like a rock, paper, scissors thing. It's like hard for me to say. But in general, I think that phase 2 is going to be fucking awesome. Like, not having, I do think that the game will be better without BGs. And
I mean, I think BGs are good too. I think it's just
I guess so. But to me personally, it's like, as somebody that plays retail WoW a lot, I guess like a difference to me would be not having BGs. So that seems more appealing.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. I think having the battlegrounds balances out the game a lot more. And while, like, I didn't particularly think that they should put in battlegrounds with the honor system, there's definitely some concerns about not having the battlegrounds in with the honor system.
Yeah, I'll be very curious to see how people, because, like, so you could have, like, death squads if you're a streamer of people of the opposite faction that are just feeding you kills.
No, the thing is like there's like diminishing returns.
Yeah, the 25% thing, but it only goes down to 25%, right?
I don't know.
Because it's like
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't think. Well, here's the thing. First off, it's like essentially win trading, right? So that's one.
Yeah.
But then, like, so regardless of like TOS or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know how worth it would be, even if it wasn't against TOS. I'm assuming it's against TOS because to me that's like win trading.
I don't know. I'll be curious to see how they do that, because there were people that did that at the beginning of the pre-patch between BFA and Legion, and a lot of them did get their stuff rolled back, so they probably will.
Mm-hmm. I think Stalag's going to be the best server for people who want the authentic vanilla experience.
Because it's like the new server that people didn't pick with a bunch of like different, like, I don't know, prejudices.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
I think, I don't know. That's just what I think. I think you got like Herod, which like is a bunch of like I think a bunch of private server people want Herod.
Yeah.
I think you got Fairlina, which is a streamer server. You have Stalag, which like you said, it's kind of like the rollover server, but really you don't need like 1 million people playing there for an authentic vanilla experience, right? Like if you have 3,000 people playing on a server, then that's what the old vanilla server cap was. And then you have White Main, and that's the 4chan anime waifu server. Yep.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
what?
White Main is it's the 4chan anime waifu weeb server.
Oh god. Okay. All right. That's all right. Thank God we're playing on Fairlina. That's amazing. Okay, good. Fairbanks. Yeah, I don't know about any of this shit, dude. Like, I'm just glad that I don't need to worry about any of that weird shit. Okay, I'm gonna finish this video. See what else they say.
Can still get honor from them.
Okay.
You don't need a speed level, just realize that if you're on a PvP server, you kind of have a deadline before your life is going to be a miserable experience.
Yes.
Now when Battlegrounds actually come out, this probably won't be a problem
I cannot
anymore.
wait to do AV,
just
man.
In Phase 2, it's just going to be a really, really rough time. So those are my 6 tips to help you from getting murdered while on your adventures in Azeroth.
Okay.
There are a lot more tips I can make in this video, and some of them include playing on a PvE server, bribe the enemy player base, don't be a streamer, be a streamer, don't play at all, and never leave the starting zone.
That's a good
anyway,
idea.
I hope some of these tips
Don't
helped
play the
you.
game.
I hope you don't get ganked in
Problem
Azeroth,
solved.
and if you do, please refrain from punching your monitor.
I knew it, dude.
I'm fucking dead, dude. I'm fucking dead, dude. I'm fucking, yeah. It's just nothing I... Getting offline, guys. Later.
Oh god. That
Hey
was
yo,
good.
what up? Thanks for watching my little video, and thank you to my patrons, and you already know who they are. It's B. Cohen, it's Astio,
Okay.
it's
All right, we're
Mixbazatron,
good.
it's Milwaukee, it's Juden Laster, it's Caleb
We'll
Biglin,
sit through it,
Flagging
okay.
Balls, it's Happytron, it's Half Finis, it's Gurkha Blue Moon, it's MKP Mods, and it's For the Horde. And thank you to all of these other people too. All of your
Okay,
guys' support
all right,
is
you know
super
what?
appreciated, and you can support me
All
too
right,
if you
let's-
visit the link down in the description. Thank you for watching this video. There's going to be one more video before Classic release,
Ooh,
and it's going
more
to be a big
content.
one, so stay tuned. Subscribe,
Ooh.
and then like this one too, and I will see you soon.
Why am I playing Classic? Just a minute. I want to go ahead. I'm going to link you the video that I just watched, and I'll watch this real quick, okay? Look at the comments. Yeah, just give me a second. I will look at the comments. There's the video right there. I think this guy put a lot of work into that video that he did, and I'd like to give him some credit here. So let's go ahead. We're going to give him a sub and make sure that we give him a like, too. Let's see what the comments are here. The great standoff team is probably the funniest shit I've seen in a while. Bravo, my guy. Okay, pretending Classic isn't out. This guy just made Jean-Claude Van Damme square up with Blackjack Kid and Tanaris. Who would have thought? Phase 2, everyone's going to stock up on consumables and engineering gadgets. Welcome to the meat grinder, soldier. Yeah, I'm fucking excited. Don't stream. Wait, what? Don't be Asmongold. Son of a bitch. And he liked the comment, too. Look at this. Wrong link. Wait, was it wrong link? Wrong link? Oh, shit. Okay, what did I link then? All right, just a second there. There's that video instead. There you go. There's the actual video. Sorry, I don't know what other fucking video I linked. Yeah. Can you fucking believe this? Don't say on stream you're a good dueler. Okay, all right, guys, I want you to understand. I'm not a good dueler until I get 60 and I get good gear. Then I'll probably be okay. All right, so like you're not able to gank me until I hit 60. Do not attack me until I hit 60. And at that point, do whatever you want.